Like we on. All right, all right. Shalom, shalom. Before we begin, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi, bahasham, Rawchaa Qadash. Also, as well, double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone that continue to move very well to this very day. That is continually feeding the flock through the Spirit and power of Yahawah, bahasham, Yahawashi. And also, as well, shalom to the hopefully elect as well. Let's continue to labor in this work as well, continuing to push forth this ministry, this gospel to the other members of the hopefully elect in faith, in truth, and sincerity, and also in all charity. All right. Now, of course, like the title says, we're going to go into basically the transition of power. And that's why the title is the power shift. Because that is what we are witnessing to this very day. And we're witnessing this current kingdom. After everything that you see is going on around the world, and how this economy is looking towards or is looking like. This current kingdom that's set up, is crumbling. It's falling fast, man. But the thing is that what the people don't understand is that this is all through the ordinance and through the will of Yahawah, all right, which is the true names of the Heavenly Father and the Son, all right. And concerning that topic, basically, the Lord has always dealt with these different kingdoms. He had these kingdoms, to rise for a certain period of time, and then he had them to fall, But because of this kingdom that's set up, that ones that ruling over it, being Esau, Edom, which is the attributable nationality of the so-called white man, he's ruled this kingdom in wickedness. He's ruled this kingdom in disarray. That's why everything you see around you is falling fast. Because this man is in rulership. And the people here that they're quote unquote suffering through this man's rulership, and that scripture actually tell you that through the rulership of the wicked, the people mourn. And that's what you're seeing today. You're seeing the people in disarray and in the state of confusion. Because of course this place Babylon the Great, which is the word Babal or Babylon goes back to the word Babal, means confusing. All right. So now these people are starting to experience that, man. The confusion, which is here in America, and now the people don't realize that everything that's going on around the world today. This is the final seconds of this kingdom and rulership, man. All right, but you got a precept out. You go ahead and grab it real quick.
Just to back you up, Proverbs 29:2, it says, "When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice."
That's right. So now you got to look at today's time, man, in the society. All right, are the people rejoicing? And the answer to that is hell no. All right, they're not rejoicing at all, man. All right, why? Because the righteous are not in rulership right now. The Lord Yahawah Shai, hasn't put us in that position as of yet, because the nation Israel, which are you so-called Negroes, Hispanics, and Native Americans, all right, you're the righteous, all right, that the Bible speaks of. Okay, but even in that, in the nation Israel, you have the elect. Okay, that is keeping that same righteousness, according to the Bible. All right, yeah, but you got it up.
It says, "When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn."
That's right. So when the wicked bears rule, the people are mourning, man. Okay, and that's what you're seeing today. All right, the people here are mourning, especially our people. Okay, why? Because the wicked are in rulership, man. Which is who? Esau, Edom. Okay, and that's the result of the wicked being in rulership, man. Why? Because through the rulership of the wicked, everything, death is being presented to the world. You know, and that's death on all levels, man. You know, so now the world, that's what the world is experiencing today. Just a complete chaos and death. You know, and now in today's time, death reigns. Okay, that's why you see judgments going out every single day. Okay, that's why you see people getting judged. Especially Esau, Edom. Why? Because they're ruling in wickedness, man. Okay, and through that, it brings about certain plagues. Certain calamities. All right, and that's what you're seeing right now, man. Okay, yeah, but you got it up.
Kun, this is Ecclesiasticus or Sirach, chapter 10 and verse 8. It says, "Because of unrighteous dealings, injuries, and riches got by deceit, the kingdom is translated from one people to another."
That's right. So for those same things which we just explained, all right, those unrighteous dealings, okay, those injuries, all right, and also as well, riches got by deceit, okay, because that's how this man, got into power, and how he got his riches. It was all through deception, okay. That's why certain, places that have, certain gold reserves, certain resources, this man came in and just took all of it, man, you
Mm-hmm.
know, and he he basically he heaped it all to himself, but that scripture right here says it's riches got by deceit, it's by deception, okay? But through all these things, all right, or what you see a result of it is that the kingdom is now being translated from one people to another. Now it's being transferred from one nation of people to another nation of people. Okay? So now you're starting to see a transition from the kingdom being underneath the rulership of Esau Edom, being underneath the rulership of Israel. All right, starting with the elect. Okay? Yeah. But you got anything you want to add on that, Art?
No, no, no.
Okay, okay. Real quick, Babaka Shah, grab Daniel, the second chapter, and start at verse 21.
Hmm. This is the book of Daniel, chapter 2, and verse 21. It says, "And he changeth the times and the seasons. He removeth kings and setteth up kings."
Yeah, that's right. So, like it says, he removed kings and he set it up kings, man. Okay. And see, now you're seeing the Lord is removing the current kings of the earth, which is who? Again, you saw Edom, starting with the bankers. All right. The higher ups of Edom. Okay. But in the same breath, it says he changes the time and the season. So, just how the times and the seasons change, all right, so those kingdoms, man, in this current world that we live in today. All right. Because you saw a transition from the Babylonians to the Medes, the Persians, all going to the Greeks, the Romans, they all had their time and they all had their season. All right. And now we're in the time and the season of this man being in rulership by way of America. Okay. But now we're getting to the time where the season is coming to a close. Just how you have, those different seasons like winter, spring. All right. They all got a cutoff date, you know. And at that time, the next season comes in. So now you're starting to see the next kingdom coming in. All right. Which is the season that they're speaking about right here. All right. But go ahead and read a little bit more.
Uh, I can get a quick precept.
Okay, come on, you got it. Yeah, come on, come on.
This is Ecclesiastes chapter 3 and verse 1. To everything there is a season
That's it. To
and
everything, there's a season. Yep. There you go. You can go ahead and expound upon it. I'll slack you.
it says to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to pluck up that which is planted.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's just like
slack.
what I was reading. I was slacking. Yeah, it was like make a quick point. It's just like I was reading, man. Like there's a time and a season for everything, man. You
Mhm.
know, it's a time to be happy, a time to be sad, time to cry, to have joy. You know, and now what you're seeing right now is just you're seeing death, mourning, the wicked being in rulership, and that's for a season, okay. But now we move on to the next one. But you got it, out slacking.
Yeah, that's right. It said a time to plant and a time to pluck up. Well, right now we're being planted, and Esau's rulership is being plucked up. But back in Daniel 2 and 21, it says, "And he changeth the times and the seasons. He removed kings and setteth up kings. He giveth wisdom unto the wise and knowledge to them that know understanding."
Yep, that's it. That's it. Yep. Yeah, it gives knowledge to them that have understanding, man. And that's what it really boils down to, just having understanding. That's why the scriptures say, with all thy getting, get understanding, concerning
Yeah.
his wisdom, man. You know?
Mhm.
But speaking of that, you know what? Grab Proverbs chapter 8 and at verse 14,
Okay.
since we
This is
bring up that
Proverbs,
point.
okay, chapter 8 and verse 14. It says, "Counsel is mine and sound wisdom.
Mhm.
I am understanding. I have strength."
All right, that's Yahawah Shah.
Hmm.
All right. So the Lord says that I am understanding, okay? And counsel is his, okay?
Hmm.
So therefore, that's where wisdom and understanding comes from. How about Shah, man? Okay. So that's why the ones that are in rulership, they have to have that. They have to have the wisdom and understanding of Yahawah shot, man. Okay. If not, then you see the result now. All right. Everything's dying, corroding. Everything's being corrupted. Okay. Why? Because the counsel of Yahawah shot is not being followed. All right. And that sound wisdom that he gave to us, right, is not being upheld in this society. Okay. So that's why now you're seeing a transition of power, like the title says, man. You know. But yeah, keep reading out. There's one more verse.
It says, "By me kings reign, and princes decree justice."
That's right. So by the Lord Yahawah Shai, kings reign, man.
Mm.
Okay. And it says princes decree justice, man. Okay. So it's by Yahawah Shai that these different kingdoms are set up, man. And the ones that are in rulership, the Lord has appointed these same individuals. And the way that it plays out, if you're not holding anything out, grab Second Ezra chapter 6 and start at verse 8.
Okay. This is
But
the book of Second.
no, you got it.
This is the book of Second Ezra, chapter 6, and verse 8. It says, "And he said unto me, from Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau, for Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth."
That's right. So now in this current world that you see today, Esau, Edom is the end of this current world, and Jacob, all right, which by the way, Esau represents Edom, right,
Mhm.
and Jacob represents Israel. Okay, so now you got Jacob is being the beginning of it that followeth. Okay, which again are the Israelites. Okay, so the end of this current world is going to be the end of Esau. All right, and after that comes the rulership of Israel, starting with our Lord Yahawashi. Okay. So yeah, that's it on that. Yeah, and you want any precepts up?
No, I was looking for something, I couldn't find it.
Okay, it's all good. Uh, yeah, real quick, grab Job chapter 20, and we start at verse 4.
Hmm. This is the book of Job, chapter 20, and verse 4. "Knowest thou not this of old, since man was placed upon earth, that the triumphing of the wicked is short, and the joy of the hypocrite but for a moment?"
That's right. Yeah. So again, so the triumph of the wicked is short, all right, and the joy of the hypocrite, but for a moment. And again, the wicked being in rulership, you see that this current kingdom and this rulership is short, man. Okay. That's why if you go into the book of Revelation, it speaks about the beast that had the little season. All right. And we're in that little season. Okay. And that little season is coming to a close, man. Okay. And that's the reason why we brought up the point concerning how different rulerships can be compared to seasons.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And see now, according to this man's, his rulership, all right, he has a little season. All right. So his season is short, man. So that's how you know we're very close to the end of this man's rulership, pursuant to what we read earlier, Second Ezra chapter 6. All
Mm-hmm.
right. Now his world is ending. Okay, and our world is beginning. Okay. The world of death is starting to come to a close, and the world of the living is coming to fruition, man.
Yes,
All right.
sir.
But
I got something for you real quick.
okay, come on, you got it. You got it.
This is Ezekiel chapter 17 and verse 24. "And all the trees of the field shall know that I, the Lord, Yahweh Shah, have brought down the high tree, have exalted the low tree, have dried up the green tree, and have made the dry tree to flourish. I, the Lord, Yahweh Shah, have spoken and have done it."
You can break it down.
Yeah, so the Lord at the simultaneously, like we're going into the transition of power. The Lord is taking away this devil water, man, that's caused him to flourish and spread around the earth. And now he's watering us. All right, and that's why you see things happening, the transition of power that's taking in effect.
Yep, that's it. Yeah, God, because yeah, that's why now, that's why certain things taking place around the earth concerning prophecy, man, is breaking this man's kingdom down, brick by brick, you know, And you see a steady decline of this man's rulership. Okay, and you see that because you see that with this man's rulership coming to an end is if you see the men of the Lord now waking up, you know, and now you're seeing a multitude of the believers of Yahawah standing up for the kingdom of Yahawah. Okay, and now we are ushering in the coming of the kingdom. All right, and that's also going to begin when Yahawashi returns. You know, because when he returns, he's going to usher in this kingdom and he's going to establish it on the earth. Okay, but all this is going to happen during the time of the downfall of this mad system, which is happening right now, and really is going to come to an ultimate close when everything is burnt up. All right, everything is set ablaze and destroyed by way of fire, man. Okay, but yeah, so we're gonna grab the next precept. Let's see, slack here. Grab the book of Proverbs, chapter 6, and we'll get verse. We'll start at verse 14.
Okay. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 6 and verse 14. Forwardness is in his heart. He deviseth mischief continually. He soweth discord.
Yeah, talking about Esau Edom. All right, and it says he devises a mischief continually. All right, and sow a discord, man. Basically sowing chaos. Okay, and a man being in rulership like this, you know, or this kind of man being in rulership, all right, you know, he doesn't have much time to rule, man. Okay, because why? Because through a man like this ruling underneath this vibration, you know, he's self-destructive. Okay, and you're seeing that self-destruction right now, man. That's why he's basically bringing down his own system. He doesn't even know it.
Yes,
All right,
sir.
for the purpose of him trying to set up his new world order agenda, man. All right, and really that really what he's doing right now is setting up a trap for himself. And the scriptures going to that. You know, Lord's will, we'll grab it. We'll grab the precept where it says that. I believe I got it. Got it on deck. Yeah, actually I do. Yes, lock it. Um, yeah, we'll finish this off and then we'll grab it because I got it's next up.
Hmm.
So I start from the top of verse 14 again, but Bakasha.
Okay, this is Proverbs 6 and 14. Forwardness is in his heart. He deviseth mischief continually. He soweth discord.
Right. So again, you know, he doesn't have much time to rule, you know, because of this. This is what he's bringing.
Mm.
Okay. So now the Lord is making a speedy riddance of his kingdom right now, man. All right. Yeah, but you got continue on.
Okay, it says, therefore shall his calamity come suddenly.
Hmm.
Suddenly shall he be broken without remedy.
That's right. So now you're seeing okay, because after before time, you know, he ruled as the Greeks and the Romans. Okay,
Mhm.
and then he came back into power right in this time. Okay, but it says here, it says he's going to be broken without remedy.
Mhm.
Okay, so after he's broken, it's going to be nothing to heal this man. All right, he's going to be in chains when the next kingdom is established. Okay,
Right.
and he's not going to be healed, man. Okay,
Okay.
he's not going to. There's going to be no balm, no medicines for him whatsoever, man. No, when the kingdom is established and he goes into captivity, that's it, man. All
Mhm.
right, that's why the scriptures say the Lord's going to cut off what son, nephew. All right,
Mhm.
that whole line of Esau, Edom, man. You know, and that's going to be the end of his rulership as a whole. Okay, he's not going to come back into rulership after this, man. Okay, he served his purpose on the earth. Okay, which is what his purpose on the earth was to be the wicked. Okay, and he served it out to a T. All right, so now Yahawah Shai is bringing this man down. All right, because he already served his purpose. Now the Lord is going to take him out of the way. All right, like the scriptures say. All right, it's a, you know what? You got to get it. You got
I
to
got
get it.
a quick Google definition
Okay, Kyle, you got it.
for that word suddenly. Just let me back on, what we expounded on. It says quickly and unexpectedly. Because going back on, making that point, he has but a short time. It's going to happen quickly and unexpectedly, because his best laid plans are not going to come to his fullness. What precept did you want out?
I found it. Second Thessalonians 2:7.
Okay, this is the book of Second Thessalonians, chapter 2 and verse 7. Yep, that's it. It says, "For the mystery of iniquity doeth already work,
Mm-hmm.
only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way."
All right, and that goes right back to the precepts we started at the beginning. All right,
Mhm,
that the Lord, all right, he reigns amongst kings, okay, and he set
mhm,
up kings, take down kings, okay.
mhm,
And now it says here in Second Thessalonians, it says, now only he that letteth will let, okay. So he's allowing this man to continue in his path that he's going down, again, to serve out his purpose, all right. So again, it says he that letteth will now let until he be taken out of the way. So the same power that put this man in rulership, guess what? He's going to take him out of the way, all right, and establish and set up the next rules, okay, which is going to be us, starting with the elect, okay, which Lord's will, we're part of that number, okay. But yeah, that's just a quick point I wanted to bring out. You hold something up,
No, I won't hold anything.
okay?
What you wanted to get out?
Let's get the book of Job, chapter 18, and uh, and we'll start at verse 5.
Okay. This is the book of Job, chapter 18 and verse 5. It says, "Yeah, the light of the wicked shall be put out, and the spark of his fire shall not shine."
Yep, so that's it. So now the light of the wicked is being put out, all right? And their light is talking about their wisdom, all right? And what they publish throughout, not only on the soils of America, but throughout the whole entire world, okay? And that light now is being put out, okay? And like I said, that spark of that fire is starting to go down. It's not shining anymore, okay? Why? Because this man's deception and how he operates now is being put out in the forefront, okay? And everything that he has established up to this point is now being broken down, okay? So that's why that light now is being put out, okay? The Lord Yahawah is putting out the wisdom of the wicked out of the earth, all right? And now he's establishing his wisdom, which is the supreme wisdom, all right, on the planet Earth. Because that's the true light, okay? And that's why, and guess what? Yahawashi, that's why Yahawashi has been appointed, all right, to be the first of the first, the only begotten son, all right? Because he himself embodies wisdom, all right? So guess what? When he returns, that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to establish this earth with wisdom, okay? And it starts with Yahawashi, okay? But yeah, it's some more on that.
Okay.
Keep going.
Verse
Babakasha.
6, it says, "The light shall be dark in his tabernacle, and his candle shall be put out with him."
That's right. So not only is wisdom going to go away, but he's also going to go away. All right. And I believe, let's see, Slack here. It might be another precept where it says, when in scripture, reference paraphrase, it, they shall say, where is he?
Oh yeah, come.
Yeah, yeah. I think I got it pulled up here. It's Job. Let's see, Slack here. But I had it on deck. It probably still in the same chapter. Okay, yeah, we can keep reading out. But yeah, start from the top of verse 6 again, but Bakasha.
Come. This is the book of Job, chapter 18 and verse 6. It says, "The light shall be dark in his tabernacle, and his candle shall be put out with him."
Yeah. So again, not only is his wisdom gonna be put out, but he's also gonna be put out as well. Okay, and that's gonna be done by way of him going into captivity. Okay, and after he served his captivity, guess what? That'll be the end of Esau Edom and his lineage. Okay.
I
Yeah,
found
but
that
keep reading.
precept.
Oh, you found it? Okay, come on,
Yeah.
come on. Hey, call out Yahweh Shem outside.
This is Job chapter 20 and verse 7. "He shall perish forever like his own dung. They which have seen him shall say, Where is he?"
That's right. Yep. So he says he's gonna perish like his own dung, man, like waste. Okay. Now, don't make us go into the word Esau, but the Hebrew word. But yeah, he says he's gonna perish away like his own dung, which is what represents waste. Okay, so he's gonna perish like the waste. All right, and it says also says here is that people gonna say, where is he? You know,
Mhm.
why? Because after that's said and done, he's not gonna be he's not even gonna be a thing anymore. Esau Edom is just gonna be a memory. Okay,
Mhm.
like a nightmare. Okay,
Woo.
and actually, I think it says in the next verse. Yeah, keep going up. It's
Con.
next verse down.
Job chapter 20 and Salaki. Let me pull it back up. Job chapter 20 and verse 8. It says, he shall fly away as a dream
Yep,
and shall not be found. Yeah, he shall be chased away as a vision of the night.
that's it. Yeah, so it's gonna go back to Job the 30th chapter, where it
Hmm.
said what he was chased away as a thief.
Yep.
All right. So guess what? This man's going to be chased away as well. All right, into the fields.
Hmm.
Okay. So and all these other nations, they're going to abhor this man. All right,
Hmm.
and keep far away from him. And really, they're doing that right now. All right,
Hmm.
by making these different little tactical steps or moves. Okay, by ditching this economy. Okay, trying to establish their own economy, establish their own way of conducting their own government. So to speak. So yeah,
Hmm.
so they're abhorring this man right now. All right, and it's going to get to the point to where speaking about in the book of Revelations, where it says the 7 heads and 10 horns.
Hmm.
It said these shall hate the whore,
Okay.
all right, and burn her with fire. So you're seeing that the process of this taking place, all right. But yeah, that was it on that precept. We can go back to Job 18, and
Okay.
you can go verse 8.
Okay. Okay. This is Job chapter 18 and verse 8. It says, for he is cast into a net by his own feet, and he walketh upon a snare.
Yep, that's it. Yeah. So like I said, everything that he's established up to this point, all right, is now is going against him. Okay, and that contributes to him, basically setting his own trap up for himself,
Hmm.
you know, and he's going to be overtaken by that same trap. And really, ultimately, that snare that he set for himself, ultimately, is all those missiles,
Hmm.
all right, because those same missiles that he slaved over trying to perfect is going to be his own downfall, okay. And everything else that's leading up to this point that he set up, all right, is going to be completely against him, man. Everything that he's set up, pursuant to him reaching his NWO, his New World Order, okay, is all going to come crumbling down, all right. And guess what? This man's going to have to answer for all of that, man.
Hmm.
Okay, but
I got something to back you up right quick.
okay, come on, you got it, you got it.
This is Revelation chapter 18 and verse 21. And a mighty angel took up a stone like a great millstone and cast it into the sea, saying, thus with violence shall that great city be thrown down, and shall not be found, no, and shall be found no more at all.
Okay, cuz you can expound upon that up.
Yeah, kind. So this millstone is a symbolism of those ICBM missiles. As the same way he came in power through violence, he's going to be taken in that same net, that same snare, by violence. The Lord is going to throw this whore down by violence, as the brother said earlier. He's going to be utterly burned with fire by these nations. But that was it on that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. So all these are different nations. They're all going to have a hand, all right, in this harlot's downfall, man. All right. I believe we did a video on that before, where we spoke about this harlot is about to be stoned to death. All right,
Woo, God.
and those stones are going to be those missiles. All right.
Mhm.
So we're going to witness that, man. All right. Lord's will, we making on them chariots. We're going to
Mhm.
witness this harlot, this 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 harlot being stoned. Okay,
Mhm.
by these different nations, man. Okay, for what? For harlotry. Okay.
Kind. That's it.
Yep. Good. But that was
Yeah,
it on that up.
yeah, kind.
Okay, kind. Yeah,
Back in Job.
yeah. And we're gonna skip down a little bit.
Okay, kind.
Yeah, that same chapter, Job 18, and we'll go to verse 11.
Kind. This is Job chapter 18 and verse 11. It says, terror shall make him afraid on every side.
Man, you seen that, man. Those terrors, all right, the famines, all right, his
Mm.
economy is crashing. All right, those terrors are making him afraid on every side, man. Okay, and it's this man can't sleep at night because he knows that his kingdom is at an end, man. All right,
Mhm.
because it's too many things going on around the world and here in America, just showing you that this man is about to come out of rulership, that he's about to fall, man. All right, and they see it too. All right, they're not dumb. All right, that's why the scriptures call him Lucifer, which
Mm.
means light bearer,
Okay.
because they're light bearers on the left hand side, so they have certain kinds of knowledge that they know. All right, so they're not ignorant to this, man. They're privy to what's going on, man. All right, so and they let you know since they know this, all right, they can't sleep at night, all right,
Mm.
because they know, and that's why you got certain Edomites committing suicide now, all right. Why? Because they see the writing on the wall. They see what's about to happen. All right.
Mhm.
And this man, the kind of man that he is, he's just gonna off himself, man. He's not gonna, go through, this hell we about to go through, man.
Mhm.
That's why Scripture says it's gonna be as a chase road that no man taketh up. And that's Esau, man. He don't want to take up this chase road. He's gonna off himself, man. All right. But guess what? The Lord's gonna meet him. He's gonna meet him here because the Scriptures say what? That our eyes shall see him,
Mhm.
right, when our Lord returns. So guess what? They're gonna come back, all right, and they're gonna witness, all right, the Lord return, man. All
Yeah.
right, but it's more than that.
It says, terror shall make him afraid on every side, and shall drive him to his feet. Verse 12, it says, his strength shall be hunger bitten, and destruction shall be ready at his side.
That's it. So destruction is now ready
Mm.
at his side. Okay, and it's ready and it's waiting, man. All right,
Mhm.
everything you see around you, like the famine. Okay, all these things, death that you see. All these are just different spirits, are just ready, man. It's just ready to carry out the commandment of Yahawah about Shai. All
Mm.
right. And it says that too in Sirach, I believe Sirach 30, is it 33rd chapter, if I'm mistaken, or another chapter where it says that the spirits that are created for vengeance.
Oh,
Okay,
Flag, I think is 39. Verse
39. Okay, God, God. Yeah, it speaks about that. You don't have to get it out, but just touch up on it a little bit. But the scripture where it says those spirits being created for vengeance, man, those spirits are ready, man. You know,
Mhm.
they're ready and they're waiting on you. How about Shai right now? All right, that's why you see, people are now starting to see certain things in this
Mm.
time. Okay,
Mm.
that's the Lord, basically preparing everything, and really, the Lord is really setting everything up, underneath, or should I say, out of this man's vision, so to speak.
Mm.
He's not able to, pinpoint, what exactly happened, and that
Mm.
actually is spoken about in the scriptures too, where it says that he shall not know from whence it riseth,
Yep.
all right, concerning destruction. That's the truth because the Lord is now setting up these different spirits, all right, and not to mention you got these different chariot sightings everywhere, okay.
Mhm.
Now and they pop up every single day, man. You know, so that lets you know, man, the Lord is preparing this great scene, man. Okay, he's preparing a great slaughter, okay, underneath this man's nose,
Mm.
all right. But yeah, I believe yeah, that's it on that.
Okay, cool.
So we're gonna move on from there, and we're gonna go to Deuteronomy chapter 30, and you can start at verse 7.
Cool. This is Deuteronomy chapter 30 and verse 7. It says, and the Lord thy power will put all these curses upon thine enemies and on them that hate thee, which persecuted thee.
That's right. So now the Lord is transferring the curses on over to Esau, Edom. All right, and see now what you're seeing is a trading of place.
Mhm.
Okay, because through this man's rulership, we was in a lower state. We were in a lower state in this man's kingdom. Okay, but guess what? When we're in the kingdom, he's going to be in a lower state. You
Mhm.
know, he's going to be experience all these curses, man. Where it says he'll come, and not only Esau, Edom, but also these other nations as well. They're going to come to us, in the one of all things. Why?
Mhm.
Because we're going to have those possessions. We're going to have the dominion of the planet Earth. All right. So guess what? All those curses that's written about in the book of Deuteronomy is going to be transferred over to Esau, Edom. And guess what? Out of all those curses, Deuteronomy 28 and 69. All right, that this man's going to go into captivity, just like we went into captivity. All right, but guess what? It's going to be double. Okay, it's going to be double unto him, and guess what? It's going to be twice as horrific as our captivity was, man. All right, up to this point. All right, but yeah, that's on that. You holding the precept?
No.
Okay, come let's go ahead and grab Job chapter 20 and let's see, slide here. You can start at verse. Actually, you know what? Oh, this is good, man. We start at verse. Let's see. I want to start at probably verse 19. Actually, Slocky. Let's start at verse 20. Slocky.
Okay. This is Job chapter 20 and verse 20. It says, "Surely he shall not feel quietness in his belly."
Yep, and that's happening right now. All right, he can't, he can't catch a break right now. Okay, because of how much is going on around the world. Like I said, this man, he's not going to be able to sleep up to the point in time where he's taking in chains, man. Okay, but it says here he shall not feel quietness in his belly, and he's, in other words, having a quietness of mind. Because why? Because this man, he's basically trying everything in his power, all right, to establish his agenda. All right, and that's why everything is moving fast right now. All right, and it's moving, the way that it is, because this man, he's trying to rush his kingdom. He's trying to rush his agenda, all right, to the point to where he gets to the point to where the MOTB is enacted. Okay, that's what he's looking towards, man. That's why, again, like I said, he's right now everything is moving at light speed. Okay, because of that. All right, but yeah, you continue reading. Slack.
It says, "He shall not save of that which he desired."
Yep, and what does he desire? He desires an NWO, the New World Order agenda, man. Okay, having everything underneath complete control. Okay, but there's another verse in this chapter, and we're gonna read down all the way to it out. But it's showing you that this man, he's going to, at the point in time, he's going to reach that point. But when he does, that's when the Lord Yahawah all right, is going to come in and throw him down, man. All right, and throw down his rulership. All right. But I'll continue reading out the Bahasham.
Verse 21. "There shall none of his meat be left, therefore shall no man look for his goods."
That's right. And that's why, again, like I said earlier, that's why these other nations now making their exit plan. Because now, America is not so great as it was back in the day. Back it was known as the place to be. All these different nations would come to just live here. But guess what? Now you're starting to see the opposite of that. You're seeing these other nations, exiting out of America and the dealings of America. All right. Why? Because again, like the authors read, it says no man look for his goods. Okay. So that's why now you're starting to see this happen. Okay. But you can keep reading out.
It says, in the fullness of his sufficiency, he shall be in straits. Every hand of the wicked shall come upon him.
That's right. So in the fullness of sufficiency, he's going to be in straits, man. And you're seeing the beginning stages of that. All right. The closer and closer this man moved towards the MOTB, all right, the more and more he's being put in straits. Okay. And we know this because of the way that he is operating, and that deception that he once held, in great power is now being taken away from him. Okay. So that's why now he's being put in straits. And guess what? Like it says here, every hand of the wicked shall come upon him. When you look at that word, when you look at the word wicked, it basically translates to us, our people, because the Lord is going to use our people as, like it says in Jeremiah, the 51st chapter, as his battle axe and weapons of war. All right. And the Lord is going to use our people to further this man's downfall. All right. That's why when all hell breaks loose, all right, you're going to see that, Jacob versus Esau in full form, they're gonna go against each other once again, man. You know, with the sword. Okay, that's why the scriptures speak about a race war, man. All right, all that is in the works. Okay, especially when now that you're seeing all these different shootings happening. That's geared towards Jake. You know, that's garner a response. Okay, and that response is going to be an all-out war against each other. That's why Yahawashi even said himself when he was in the flesh, man, that nation shall rise against nation and kingdom against kingdom. Okay, so one people are going to go up against another people. All right, same thing in 2 Ezra 15 chapter. All right, said one people are going to stand up against another with swords in their hands, man. You know, so it's going down, man. You know, the Lord is drawing everything to a close, man. And here it is. You know, we're here witnessing it. You know, we're actually witnessing the downfall of our enemies. And scriptures say that no joy is better than the joy of seeing the fall of your enemies, man. You know, but hey, shalom to brothers, and, a few sisters in comment board. Shalom, Yahawashi, shalom, the thumb. But yeah, it's one more verse. Yeah, verse 23.
This is Job 20 and 23. When he is about to fill his belly, the Most High shall cast the fury of his wrath upon him, and shall rain it upon him while he is eating.
Yep. So there it is, man. All right. So once this man is about to fill his belly, when he's about to enjoy that agenda in which he worked years and years tirelessly for, the Most High is going to cast his fury upon him, man. All right, and destroy what he has set up and tried to build for 300 plus years. All right, for 300 years, this man has labored and slaved trying to establish world order, starting with what's his name, Meyer and Bauer. You know, beginning with him, and from that point on, it's just been years and years and years of them trying to build up their system and their kingdom. But now the Lord, and it says it too, that the Lord is only going to take the Lord 1 hour. 1 hour to destroy this place, man. Okay. 1 hour to destroy 300 years of work that this man put in to try to establish his kingdom, man, in his fullness. And it's only going to take the Lord 1 hour to destroy everything that he built up in those 300 years, man. And that's true power right there. And I don't know what else. I don't know what other explanation you can think of, man, that's able to do that. Just destroy everything in 1 hour, man. All right. But that's it. Oh yeah, you got it.
This is Psalms chapter 7 and verse 16. His mischief shall return upon his own head, and his violent dealings shall come down upon his own pate.
You got it. You break it down.
Yeah, kind. So just as we've been expounding on, the same way he came in the power, the Lord has his devil in a snare. You know, he done built up all these arsenals and stuff, and now these other countries are now ready for war. You know, and it says his violent dealings shall come down upon his own pate. Meaning those ICBM missiles, you know, he done dealt. What does scripture say? He puffed at them, you know, and now they looking at you like, is this the man? So now those violent dealings gonna come down upon his own pate in the way of those ICBM missiles telling this place. You got
that. Yeah. So all the nation of Edom is gonna feel that, man, even to the top. All right, because even I believe it's another verse in that same precept that says that they're gonna flee from the iron weapon, you know. But they're gonna be able to flee from the iron weapon, but guess what? They're gonna go right into captivity afterwards, man. You know, so that's why, like the August read, even though they try to escape, the destruction, man, they still gonna go into another form of destruction, which is what? Captivity, all right? Because captivity in itself, breaks you down, you know. And guess what? Esau Edom's going to experience that. He's going to experience being broken down, and just how we were broken down, because he always looked at our people, and even in his law, he looked at our people as three-fifths of men, But guess what? We're going to be looking at him as even lower than that, We're going to be looking at him as like the scriptures say, we're going to look at him as dogs, man, But that was it on that up. Okay, come on. Let's grab the book of Baruch, chapter 4, and we'll go to verse 29.
Hmm. This is the book of Baruch, chapter 4, and verse 29. It says, "For he that have brought these plagues upon you shall bring you everlasting joy with your salvation."
That's right. So Yahawah Shai was the one that put us in this lower state, and have us to experience, the curses in the book of Deuteronomy. And that's why we read earlier in the book of Deuteronomy is that these curses, all right, are going to be put on our enemies. Okay. So all these things are put upon us, right, by Yahawah Shai. Okay. These same things are going to be put on our enemies. Okay. And guess what? The Lord is going to take these things away from us because the scriptures say, like the I just read, all right, it says that he that brought these plagues upon you,
Hmm.
okay? So the Lord, the same Lord that put these plagues on us, all right, are going to put it on our enemies, man, all right? And that's why now, again, like the title says, now you've seen the transition of power, okay? You're seeing one people being put from a lower state to a higher state, all right? And then people from a higher state to a lower state. It's a trading of places, man,
Hmm.
you know? But yeah, that was it on that.
Yeah.
Grab a few more and then we'll close it out. So let's get the book of Isaiah, chapter 24, and we'll get verse 5.
This is Isaiah chapter 24 and verse 5. "The earth also is defiled under the inhabitants thereof."
Yep, that's it. And again, like we said at the beginning, that look, that's
Hmm.
why the earth right now is corroding. It's basically dying, man. It's fading away. You know, because it's underneath the inhabitants thereof. Why? Because the inhabitants that are here, save the elect. Okay, the inhabitants thereof, or the inhabitants of Babylon, all right, they're trodden down the earth in wickedness, man. Starting with Esau, Edom. Okay, and that's why now the earth is defiled. And that's why everywhere you go, is Esau's footprint is everywhere, man. He has this stronghold. His foothold on every place that you go to in the world, man. So and now due to that, the earth is now defiled. Okay, yeah, but you got it up.
It says, "Because they have transgressed the laws."
All right, that's it. That's the reason why they transgress the laws and going all the way back to what we read right in the book of Sirach. Okay, due to unrighteous dealings, riches got by deceit. Now that kingdom is being transferred from one people to another.
Hmm.
Okay, so and why? Because and another thing to add on to that, the August reading, right, the priest said another reason why because they transgress the laws. All right, the laws that were meant to keep up with the earth, man. All right, the Lord set certain things on the planet Earth for us to abide by to keep up with the earth, man. To basically tend to it, man. Really the earth was made for our enjoyment. That's why the earth was known at one point as Eden, which is Idon, which means what? Paradise. All right. So, and that's what it was meant to be. But now, due to this man being in rulership, now it's defiled, man. But also as well, this man, he transgressed the laws, man. And one of the major laws concerning the land is the land Sabbath.
Hmm.
All right. There hasn't been a point in time where this man has ever let the land rest, for a whole year. All right. And they try to, save face by having a day called Earth Day. They put like a whole entire day to where you don't, technology and everything, they say, turn everything off, what have you. They're still not gonna, they're still not gonna do anything, man. All right, why? Because you still got emissions in the air. Okay, yeah, it's still to this very day, you're not helping the earth by doing that, man. Okay, really, if anything, they're harming it even more. Okay, why? Because again, not only that specific day, but other days as well. It's contributing to the earth being defiled. All right, and again, going back to those laws being transgressed. Okay, yeah, but you got to,
It says, "Change the ordinances and broken the everlasting covenant."
yep, and change the ordinance, man. Okay, and that's why the time, even the times itself, is out of whack. Okay, because this man has changed the ordinances. He changed the order that Yahawah Shai has laid down since the beginning. Okay,
Mhm.
and due to that, again, now the earth is the way it is now. Okay, fighting for his life because of that. You know, but you can keep reading out about the Shah.
It says, therefore have the curse devoured the earth, and they that dwell therein are desolate. Therefore the inhabitants of the earth are burned, and few men left.
Right, and that's the result. All right, so therefore the earth is going to ultimately be burnt up, all right, by the fire, okay, and only a few men are going to be left after that, which are who? The elect, okay, and at that same time, the elect is going to take the ones that escape that iron weapon, right, that we read earlier in the book of Job, and take them into captivity, man, okay. So after these thermonuclear missiles do their work that the Lord has appointed them to do, okay, guess what? And you're gonna only gonna have a few men left, and those are gonna be the ones gonna be standing at the end of all of that. It's gonna be the elect on the right hand side and the elect, the chosen on the left hand side. All right, the light bearers on the right hand, the light bearers on the left. All right, that upper echelon on both sides are gonna be left standing, man. Okay, and guess what? The ones that escape the iron weapon again, like I said, are gonna go into captivity, and gonna be a subject underneath the elect. All right, but yeah, I believe that is that's it on that. Um, yeah, we'll go ahead and grab Romans chapter 8 and verse 19, Baruch Shah.
This is the book of Romans, chapter 8 and verse 19. It reads, for the earnest expectation of the creature waiteth for the manifestation of the sons of the Most High.
That's right. Yeah. So now is what the expectation is now, since this man's kingdom is crumbling. See now the everything that you know today is expecting that the manifestation of the sons of the Most High, the elect of the nation of Israel, man. Okay, that's what the world is waiting on right now. Okay, and this is all through Yahawah bahasham because the Lord has His own timetable. He has His own schedule. You know, and guess what? That schedule is being followed to all the way to its fullness, man. All right. So once it's fulfilled, all right, then you're gonna witness the manifestation of the sons of the Most High, man. All right, through the Son of the Heavenly Father, which is Yahawashi. Okay, and through the manifestation of the sons of the Most High, you're gonna see the earth be rejuvenated again. Everything's gonna be brought back to life due to that. Okay, but yeah, that's on that. I was gonna grab this last precept, unless you own some. You want to get it?
I ain't holding anything.
Okay, kind of. Okay, so we'll grab this last one, 2 Peter, chapter 1, and we'll start at verse. I did have it. I think I probably got the wrong one. I think it's 1 Peter chapter 1, verse 3.
This is the book of 1 Peter, chapter 1, and verse 3. It says, blessed be the Most High and Father of our Lord Yahawashi, which according to His abundant mercy hath begotten us again unto a lively hope by the resurrection of Yahawashi from the dead.
Yep, and that's the hope, man. All right, we're hoping that this place is decimated yesterday. All right, that's our hope, and that the kingdom is established. Okay, and that hope is established through the Son of the Heavenly Father, Yahawashi, man. Because through the act of Yahawashi, when He was in the flesh, see now we have hope. Okay, and He gave us that hope. Okay, because we believe on the words that He has spoken unto us. Okay, and we carry that same belief all the way into this generation, and with the life that we're living today. Okay. But actually, Slakia, that's a good precept. It's 2 Peter chapter 1 verse 3, Slakia.
Okay,
But that was spirit though, That spirit brought that out, man. It's true. That's what you see taking place. That the hope is being brought back to the nation of Israel through the elect. Okay, and that hope is that we see the downfall of Esau, Edom, and that we see our nation rejuvenated once again. Okay, being brought back to being brought back to being in the position of being the Lord's people once again. All right, and like I said, that starts with the elect, because the elect are the ones that's leading that charge. Okay, and the head of the elect is Yahawashi. Okay, But yeah, so we go ahead and grab Second Peter chapter 1 verse 3.
This is Second Peter chapter 1 and verse 3. It says, according as his divine power have given unto us all things that pertaineth unto life and goodness, through the knowledge of him that have called us to glory and virtue.
Right. So it says here, it says it's according to his divine power.
Hmm.
All right. That he's given unto us all things that pertain unto life and godliness, man. All right. And that's again, driving home the point that, life is being brought back.
Hmm.
You know, life is being, brought back on the earth once again. All right. And on top of that, then now the nation of Israel is being brought back as being the sons of the Most High. All right.
Hmm.
Basically being as gods, like it says in the book of Psalms. All right. What it says, ye are gods, and all you are the children of the Most High.
Yes,
All
sir.
right. So now we're being brought back to that same estate, that
Hmm.
same status of being gods on the earth, the rulers. Okay. But let's see, Slack here. I believe it's yeah. There's more on this. Yeah, keep reading out
Con,
about the shot.
verse 4, it says, whereby are given unto us exceeding great and precious promises.
All right, and that's one of the promises, man. All right, the promises is us receiving the kingdom. All right, and being brought into the land of Israel, man. All right, that's the promise that the Lord has made to us. All right, to our forefathers Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. You know, and now we're about to enter into that same promise because the Lord has not forgotten, man. All right, he still holds fast to that same promise that he made back in the
Mhm.
ancient world with our forefathers, man. All right, and he's going to keep that promise. All right, and all the scriptures say that he's not a man that should lie. You
Con,
know, but yeah, it's a little bit more on that verse.
it says, that by these we might be partakers of the divine nature, having escaped the corruption that is in the world through lust.
That's it. Yep. So now we are being made partakers of the divine nature, which is the Yahawashi. Okay,
Mhm.
and we are escaping the corruption that's in this world through what lust.
Mm.
And that's what the brothers always going to, man. Started with, the brother I on the head brother. you know, you always touch up on that topic. You said, look, it's through your lust
Yes,
that
con.
you got, you in this situation. You getting judged. And
Mhm.
that's what it is, man. It's through the lust that's here in this world. Now judgment's being brought forth, man. Okay, but we're escaping that, man. Which is
Mhm.
that because that brings about what corruption, and we read it right here not too long ago. It says having escaped the corruption that's in the world through lust.
Mhm.
Okay, so it's through that lust, our people are being corrupted. Okay, and another reason why the earth is corrupting as well. All right,
Mhm.
but guess what? Now it's being taken out of the earth. All right, that spirit. All right, that brings about that lust and wickedness on the earth. Now is being taken out. Okay, and now you're starting to see righteousness be flourishing once again. Okay, but yeah, that's it on that. You holding anything out? You want to make some closing remarks?
No, no,
Throw,
no. You
throw
got it out.
them in there. Okay, good. Okay, con. Yep. So with that, hey, we're going ahead and close on out. Again, like we always mention it concerning this kingdom, man. We are only in the last seconds, man, and you literally see that we're literally in the last moments of this kingdom. All right, this is the point of no return. And there's no turning back from where we're at right now. All right. So with that, go ahead and close out on that note. Once again, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, bahasham Yahawashi, bahasham Rawchaa Qadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of great millstone that rule well to this day, still rule very well to this day. And also
Mhm.
Shalom, peace and safety, citation to the hope elect, the sincere Aki and Tazadaki, and also the few sisters that believe. Much honors unto y'all, continuing to hold fast his word, to that, we're going to
Mhm.
say Shalom.
Shalom.
Yay.
DTA. Abba Baba.
Ball.
Soon.
Soon.
Night.
Yesterday.
Okay.